Listen, right now, there's someone in your life who's slowly destroying you. And the scary part, you probably think they're your friend. They smile to your face. They act like they care. But every single day, they're stealing something from you. Your happiness, your peace, your energy. And if you don't catch them soon, one day you'll wake up feeling empty, exhausted, and broken. And you won't even know why. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly who these people are. I'm going to reveal the 7 types of toxic individuals that are sabotaging your life right now. And here's my promise to you. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to identify every single one of them. You'll know exactly what warning signs to look for, how they operate, and most importantly, how to protect yourself before it's too late. Because once you can see them clearly, you can finally break free and reclaim your life. Let's start with something crucial you need to understand. Toxic people don't show up with a warning label on their forehead. They don't walk into your life screaming, "Hey, I'm here to ruin everything." No, they come quietly. They look normal. Some of them even seem like really good people at first. They laugh with you. They hang out with you. They might even tell you they love you. But underneath all of that, there's poison. Slow poison. The kind that doesn't kill you immediately, but drains you little by little, day by day, until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. And here's the worst part. Most people don't realize they're being poisoned until it's too late, until they've already lost their confidence, their energy, their peace of mind. Their entire sense of self has been eroded and they can't figure out how it happened. But you're going to be different. Because I'm about to give you a masterclass in identifying toxic behavior. Think of this as your psychological self-defense training. The first type of toxic person you need to watch out for is what I call the gaslighter. Do you know that person who makes you feel crazy? I mean, you know you're right about something, but after talking to them for just 5 minutes, you suddenly start questioning everything. You start doubting your own memory, your own perception, your own sanity. Here's how they operate, and pay close attention because this is subtle manipulation at its finest. You tell them, "Hey, what you said hurt my feelings." And instead of apologizing, they flip it back on you. "Why are you being so dramatic? I was just joking. You always take things the wrong way. You're too sensitive." Or maybe you catch them in a lie. Clear as day. You know what you heard, what you saw. But when you bring it up, they look at you like you've lost your mind. That never happened. You're remembering it wrong. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right? This is called gaslighting, and it's one of the most insidious forms of psychological abuse. Here's why it's so dangerous. Every time they do this, you start doubting yourself a little bit more. You start thinking, maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe I did remember it wrong. Maybe I'm the problem. Before you know it, you can't trust your own thoughts anymore. You feel confused all the time. You start apologizing for things that aren't even your fault. Your reality becomes unstable, like you're walking on shifting sand. Listen to me carefully. If someone constantly makes you doubt yourself, makes you feel like you're the problem when you know you're not, that person is poisoning your mind. Real friends admit when they're wrong. They don't twist your words. They don't make you feel insane. Walking away from people like this isn't cruel. It's the smartest thing you can do. It's an act of self-preservation. Now, before we continue, I need you to do something for me. If you're finding value in this video, if this is resonating with you, hit that like button right now. It helps more people discover this message and protect themselves from toxic relationships. And subscribe to this channel because we're going to dive deep into psychology, personal growth, and mental health. These are the conversations that can literally change your life. And if you've experienced any of these toxic people in your life, drop a comment below. Share your story. You're not alone, and your experience might help someone else recognize what they're going through. All right, let's move on to the second type, the chaos creator. Oh man, you definitely know someone like this. Every single day there's a problem, a drama, a crisis, an emergency. On Monday, they're fighting with their mother. On Tuesday, someone betrayed them at work. On Wednesday, their boyfriend looked at them wrong. On Thursday, their neighbor suddenly becomes their mortal enemy. There's always something, always. At first, you feel sorry for them. You think, wow, this person really needs a friend right now. They're going through so much. So you listen. You try to help. You give advice. You invest your emotional energy into supporting them. But then you notice something strange, something that makes your stomach sink. No matter what you say, nothing changes. The drama never stops. New day, new disaster. It's like they're starring in their own reality TV show and somehow you've been cast as the supporting character. And here's the worst part. Every time you leave them, you feel drained, like someone just dumped a truckload of problems on your head, problems that aren't even yours. You start carrying their stress. Their anxiety becomes your anxiety. You lose sleep over their fights. You get angry about things that have nothing to do with you. Here's what's really happening, and this is going to blow your mind. Some people are addicted to drama. They need it. They crave it. If life gets too peaceful, they'll create a storm just to feel something, just to get that adrenaline rush, that emotional intensity. And if you stay close to them, you become part of their storm. You get swept up in it. Your calm life becomes a soap opera. Your peace gets shattered by their constant chaos. But here's the truth you need to accept. Your life is not a TV show. You have your own story, your own goals, your own peace to protect. If someone turns every day into a disaster movie, you don't have to buy a ticket. You don't have to sit in that theater. You can walk out and find your own quiet place. You can choose peace over drama. And that's not selfish, that's self-care. The third type is perhaps the most heartbreaking because sometimes they're the people closest to you. I call them the dream killers. Imagine this. You're excited about something. Maybe you want to start a small business, learn a new skill, travel somewhere you've never been, or try something you've always dreamed of doing. You're enthusiastic. You're ready. You're fired up with possibility. So you share it with someone you trust and they say, "That's too hard. You'll probably fail." People like us don't do things like that. Don't get your hopes up. Be realistic. Just like that, your fire goes out. Or maybe you share an idea and they say, "That's stupid. Why would you waste your time on that? You're not qualified for that. You don't have what it takes." Here's what makes this so toxic, so damaging to your soul. They're not giving you helpful advice. They're not warning you about real dangers or helping you improve your plan. They're just crushing you, squashing your dreams like bugs under their feet. Real feedback sounds like, "Hey, that might be challenging, but here's how you could make it work better. Here's what you need to consider. Here's how I can support you." Toxic criticism sounds like, "You can't do that, don't even try. Who do you think you are?" One lifts you up, the other pushes you down and keeps you there. And if you listen to dream killers long enough, you stop dreaming altogether. You start thinking small. You start believing you're not good enough, not smart enough, not talented enough. Your world shrinks. Your possibilities narrow. You become a smaller version of yourself. But let me tell you something powerful. The people who tell you that you can't, most of the time they're just afraid that you will. They're afraid you'll do something they were too scared to try. They're afraid your success will highlight their failure. They're afraid you'll outgrow them, leave them behind. So they try to keep you at their level by convincing you that you can't rise. Don't let their fear become your prison. Don't let their limitations define your possibilities. You have dreams for a reason. Those desires, those ambitions, they're not random. They're calling you toward your potential. Protect them, guard them like treasure. And if someone's only job is to tell you why you'll fail, stop giving them space in your head. Stop seeking their approval. Stop letting them have a vote in your future. The fourth type is dangerous precisely because they look exactly like a real friend. I call them the fake friend, and they're masters of deception. This person smiles at you, laughs with you, acts interested in your life. They might even say things like, "I'm always here for you," or "You can trust me with anything. We're so close. I've got your back." So you do. You trust them. You share your secrets, your fears, your vulnerable moments. You tell them things you don't tell anyone else, things that are private, personal, sacred. And then one day you discover that your secret is now public knowledge. That private matter you shared is being gossiped about behind your back. That embarrassing moment you confided has been turned into a funny story for others to laugh at. You feel like you've been punched in the stomach, like the ground has disappeared beneath your feet. Because betrayal doesn't hurt when it comes from an enemy. You expect that. It destroys you when it comes from someone you thought was a friend, someone you trusted, someone you let inside your walls. The scary thing about fake friends is they're incredibly good at pretending. They know exactly what to say to make you trust them. They know how to make you feel safe, seen, understood. But behind your back, the story is different. They spread your business. They laugh at your problems. Sometimes they even hope you'll fail so they can feel better about themselves. And the damage this causes runs deep. Once you've been stabbed in the back, it's hard to trust anyone again. You become cold, guarded, suspicious. You build walls around yourself. You keep people at a distance, even good people who genuinely care. The fake friend doesn't just betray you once. They damage your ability to form authentic connections in the future. Here's how to spot them. Real friends don't just talk. They show up with actions. When you're down, they appear. They don't just send a text. They make time. When you succeed, they celebrate genuinely, not with hidden jealousy. When you share something private, it stays private, period. Fake friends are only there when it's convenient for them, when they need something, when you're entertaining or useful, and the moment you stop serving a purpose, they disappear like smoke. If someone is sweet to your face but sneaky behind your back, run from them. That's not your friend. That's a snake in disguise. That's someone who will smile while they stab you. And you deserve so much better than that. The fifth type is what I call the energy thief, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. Every single time you see them, you feel tired afterward. Not normal tired, soul tired. Like someone reached inside you and unplugged your battery. Like they've drained the life force right out of you. Here's how it goes. They call or show up, and immediately it starts. "My life is so hard. Everything's going wrong. I'm so stressed. I can't handle this. Nobody understands me. Why does this always happen to me?" You listen because you care. You try to help because you're a good person. You give advice, offer solutions, share wisdom. But next week it's the same thing. Same complaints, same problems, same negative energy. Nothing ever changes. They never take your advice. They never try the solutions. They just want to dump their emotional garbage on you. You're not a friend to them. You're a dumping ground, a place where they throw all their negative emotions and then they leave feeling lighter while you feel heavier. Much heavier. These people are called energy vampires, and just like a vampire drinks blood, they drain your energy. They suck up your time, your attention, your positivity, your emotional reserves, and they give nothing back. Nothing. The dangerous part is you start to feel their stress. Their anxiety becomes your anxiety. Their depression pulls you down too, even though none of it is your problem. None of it is your responsibility. And if you let this go on too long, you'll have no energy left for your own life. You'll be so busy carrying their weight that you forget how to carry your own. You'll be so focused on their problems that you neglect your own dreams, your own needs, your own mental health. Listen carefully. Some people don't want solutions. They don't want to get better. They don't want to change. They just want someone to listen to their complaints forever. They're comfortable in their misery. They're addicted to the sympathy, the attention. And if you keep giving them that, you're choosing their misery over your own peace. You're sacrificing your well-being on the altar of their endless needs. You have to set boundaries. You can say, I can't talk right now. I need to protect my energy today. You can limit your time with them. You can refuse to be their emotional dumping ground. Because if you don't protect your energy, it will run out. It will be depleted, and when you're empty, drained, exhausted, who's going to fill you back up? Not them. They'll just keep taking until there's nothing left. The sixth type is the self-centered person, and everything revolves around them. The world is their stage, and everyone else is just a prop in their show. You start talking about your day, and within 30 seconds, they've turned the conversation back to themselves. Oh yeah, that happened to me too, but way worse. Let me tell you about my experience. You need help with something and suddenly they're busy. They have excuses for days, their schedule is packed, they can't possibly make time, but the moment they need something from you, your phone won't stop ringing. Suddenly you're available, right? Suddenly you can drop everything for them. You celebrate good news, a promotion, an achievement, something you're proud of, and instead of being happy for you, they somehow make it about themselves. Well, when I accomplish something like that, it's different because it's exhausting. It's soul-crushing because a relationship is supposed to be about two people who care about each other. An exchange, a balance, give and take. You listen to me, I listen to you. You support me, I support you. But with these people, it only works one way. You give everything, they take everything, and you get nothing in return. Nothing but the privilege of orbiting their sun. The effect on you is devastating. You start to feel invisible, like you don't matter, like you're just a mirror that exists to reflect their life back to them. You lose yourself because all your energy goes into thinking about their problems, their feelings, their life, their needs. You become smaller and smaller until you're barely there at all. Here's the truth, and you need to hear this. Selfish people will never care about you the way you care about them. They can't. They're incapable. Because in their world, only one person exists. Them. And if you stay in their orbit, you'll keep shrinking until there's nothing left of you. Until you've completely disappeared. You deserve people who ask how you are and actually listen to the answer. People who celebrate your wins without making it about themselves. People who show up when you need them, not just when they need you. If someone only thinks about themselves, it's not a relationship. It's a one-person show, and you're just the audience. And you deserve to be more than an audience member in your own life. The seventh and final type is the promise breaker, and they're experts at disappointment. I'll help you with that. Don't worry. I'll pay you back tomorrow, I promise. I'll definitely come to your event. I'll be there for you no matter what. You can count on me. Sweet words. Beautiful promises. You believe them because you want to. Because you need to. You wait. You count on them. You plan around their commitment. And then nothing. They disappear. They ignore you. Or they show up with a new excuse that sounds believable, but you've heard it 5 times before. Something came up. I got busy. I forgot. My situation changed. You understand, right? Promise breakers are like a false oasis in the desert. From far away, you see water. You see hope. You run toward it thinking you're saved, thinking relief is coming. But when you get there, there's nothing. Just sand. Just emptiness, just another mirage, and if you keep believing their promises, you're the one left thirsty, you're the one left stranded. Here's what makes this so damaging, so destructive to your life. Empty promises make you pause, they make you stop. You pause your life waiting for them to come through. You don't make other plans because you trust they'll show up. You don't pursue other options because you're counting on their word. But they never deliver, they never follow through. And while you wait, your life is on hold. Opportunities pass you by. Time you'll never get back is wasted. Real people, people of integrity, they don't need to make big promises. They simply show up. They do what they say. Their actions match their words. There's alignment between what comes out of their mouth and what they actually do. If someone keeps breaking promises, stop giving them chances. Stop believing the words. Watch the actions, and if the actions don't match, walk away. Your time is too valuable to waste on people who don't respect it. Your trust is too precious to give to people who break it repeatedly. Life is too short to spend it waiting for people who will never come through. So here's what I need you to understand, and this is the core message of this entire video. If your life feels heavy right now, if you're exhausted, if you're drained, if you feel like you're running on empty, it might not be because of work. It might not be because of money problems or general stress. It might be because of the people around you. The gaslighter who makes you doubt yourself and question your reality. The chaos creator who fills your life with drama and constant emergencies. The dream killer who tells you you'll fail and crushes your ambitions. The fake friend who betrays you and spreads your secrets. The energy thief who drains you emotionally and leaves you exhausted. The self-centered person who makes you invisible and takes everything while giving nothing. The promise breaker who wastes your time and disappoints you repeatedly. These people erase you little by little, day by day, piece by piece, until one day you look in the mirror and you don't even recognize who you've become. You've lost yourself. Your light has dimmed. Your spirit has been crushed. And you can't figure out how it happened because it was so gradual, so subtle. But here's the good news, the empowering truth. Now you know. Now you can see them clearly. Now you have the knowledge, the awareness, the tools to identify toxic people before they destroy you. And walking away from toxic people isn't weakness. It's not cruelty, it's not selfish, it's courage, it's intelligence, it's self-love, it's survival. Because your mental health matters more than maintaining a friendship that's killing you. Your peace is more important than making someone else comfortable. Your future is more valuable than their approval. Your well-being comes first, not in a selfish way, but in a healthy, necessary way. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't help others if you're drowning. You can't be there for people if you've lost yourself completely. So here's what I want you to do right now, and this is important. Think about the people in your life. Really think about them. Not who you want them to be, not who they pretend to be, but who they actually are based on their consistent actions. And ask yourself honestly, is there someone who makes me feel worse, not better? Is there someone who drains me instead of energizing me? Is there someone I dread seeing instead of looking forward to? Is there someone who takes and takes but never gives? If the answer is yes, you already know what to do. You know what you need to do. The question is, will you have the courage to do it? Will you value yourself enough to make the hard choice? Will you protect your peace even when it's uncomfortable? And I want to leave you with this final thought. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you up or drag you down. They'll either add to your life or subtract from it. They'll either help you become the best version of yourself or keep you trapped in a smaller version. Choose wisely. Choose carefully. Choose people who celebrate you, support you, respect you, and bring out the best in you. Your circle should be a sanctuary, not a battlefield. Your relationships should energize you, not exhaust you. Your friends should be your biggest cheerleaders, not your biggest critics. And if they're not, it's time for a change. It's time to make space for better people. It's time to protect your peace. If this video opened your eyes, if it helped you see something clearly for the first time, I want you to hit that subscribe button right now. Join this community of people who are committed to personal growth, mental health, and living their best lives. We're building something special here, a place where real talk happens, where we discuss the hard truths, where we help each other grow and heal. And smash that like button because it helps this message reach more people who desperately need to hear it. Someone out there right now is being destroyed by a toxic person and doesn't even realize it. Your like could help this video reach them. Your share could save someone's mental health. Your comment could make someone feel less alone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for investing in yourself. Thank you for having the courage to look at your relationships honestly. Now go protect your peace. Go guard your energy. Go build the life you deserve. I'll see you in the next video.